Bahraini protesters have burned the British and American flags in fresh anti-regime demonstrations. Demonstrators say the British flag was set on fire in response to the UK's announcement that it will build a new military base in the Persian Gulf kingdom. Activists say the move reveals Bahrainis' outrage at the UK at its support for the Khalifah monarchy.
Increasing criticism and protests against the British, including burning the flag, reflect growing anger against the UK government and its ambassador in Bahrain for their continued support for the repressive ruling regime. The UK has stood against the aspirations of the Bahraini people, who are struggling for democracy, equality and social justice. It's unclear if these protests will go on to harm any British strategic interests here, but it is certain the anger is mounting and it may swiftly move to other countries in the region.
Britain and the U.S. are close allies of Bahrain's ruling dynasty. The U.S. has stationed its 5th naval fleet in the country, and the U.K. is about to set up a new military base. Opposition to the new British base in Bahrain is growing as well. Anti-war groups have launched a petition calling on London to scrap the plan. Also, Washington and London's reactions to the arrest of Bahraini opposition leader Sheikh Ali Salman have drawn criticism. The U.S. has called for Salman's release, but Britain has kept silent.
Outrage continues to boil in Bahrain. It's almost a week since fresh wave of mass protests began in the kingdom following the arrest of prominent opposition leader Sheikh Ali Salman. Demonstrators rallied in Manama and villages near the Bahraini capital on Friday in defiance of a ban imposed by Bahraini authorities. Before long, security forces intervened to break up the protests, using tear gas and firing rubber bullets at demonstrators. Sheikh Ali Salman was detained by security forces on Sunday. Authorities say he may be remanded in custody for another 7 days. They accuse the cleric of enticing violence in Bahrain. Sheikh Ali Salman is the Secretary General of Al-Wifaq National Islamic Society, the biggest opposition group in Bahrain. Human rights bodies have condemned his arrest, urging Manama to immediately release him. Rights organizations have repeatedly criticized Bahrain for what they call rights abuses. However, Western governments, including the US and Britain, have kept silent on the crackdown in Bahrain. Britain has even deepened its relations with Manama, despite calls for it to pressure the Al-Khalifa regime to end the repression of its opponents. London has decided to set up a permanent military base in the Persian Gulf Kingdom for the first time in more than 4 decades.
For the first time in history of Bahrain, we've seen the protesters burning the flag of UK, and we are very much sorry for that. But it seems that this team is rising in the hearts of the Bahrainis against the Western regimes, especially UK, which is very much backing the dictatorship in Bahrain.
Bahrain is home to the US Navy's 5th Fleet, and Washington considers it as a key ally. The US has defended the Saudi military intervention in Bahrain to help crush the Bahraini people's uprising. Washington stands accused of hypocrisy regarding the issue of human rights and its support for democracy when it comes to the Persian Gulf Kingdom. The crackdown in Bahrain has left scores of people dead. Thousands of people have also been jailed or sacked from their jobs for taking part in pro-democracy protests.